Alrighty, so here we are back playing some more Surviving Mars, and things are looking pretty good. So I spent a bit of time here looking over all the stuff and weighing my options. And what I'm kind of thinking is, what if we sort of start taking down through the social class, because I did get a comment recently and it mentioned the fact that there's a spire, I forget exactly what it's called, but there's a spire that you can build, the sanatorium, and it will remove people's flaws. And that got me thinking, like, what if we have two basic domes, set up for like these really nice apartment complexes and stuff in here, to have like as much population as possible on two of them. And then what if one of them instead has the smart homes? So what if it has smart homes and then it's got the sanatorium, so it'll have smart homes and sanatorium, to sort of just treat anyone's flaws living in this dome. So we can put all of the troublesome people over here and it'll get rid of their negative flaws. I think that'll be pretty good. So that's of course going to be down the social research tree here, so we'll just start taking through these. On top of that, supportive community is pretty nice, so we'll move that up. And then also, we have enough metal currently to produce literally all of these domes. Every single one of these, we have enough. The only thing we're missing is the concrete. So what I'm thinking is, what if we, right now, oh, we don't have any rockets. Well, what about a supply pod with an RC commander in it? Look at that. We could do this literally right now. Let's launch that. Cool. So if we look at this RC commander, we can see that it reaches all the way out to here. So if we put another RC commander like here and they overlap, their circles, their spheres of influence, if they overlap just a little bit, that means that we can get both of these concrete deposits and start funneling all this concrete back. And that'll be really, really good, I think. We unlocked Drone Hub. Let's see what was unlocked next. Whoa. Automated storage. New buildings. Storages. A set of storages that can store large amount of resources, but have to be constructed and require power. Interesting. I don't think I've ever seen that, but that is quite cool. Yes, this game is really, really exciting and lots of fun, I think. Ready to land 3 drones. I mean, we could land this. Uneven terrain. Ah, yes, there's like a divot. It's not completely flat in this area. Interesting. Either way, things are fine. And let's look at unemployed people. A youth. Martian-born. Ooh, a Martian-born. That's cool. Hippie loner, Martian-born. I'm curious. For people who are loners, what I'm wondering is, with a population over 30, right? So loners don't like living in domes with a population over 30. So what I'm wondering is, how many... A smart home.
Sector scanned.
So how many people can live in a smart home? It's got residential space for 4. And so I'm thinking also we could keep it under 4 so all of the loners can live in this dome here. I think that would be pretty nice. I'm just trying to make things as cool as possible for everyone. Nice, yeah, things are looking really, really good. Making lots of research points, and once we get all of this stuff up and running, we can start pulling over a bunch of scientists, setting up a bunch of science labs, and I think things will start to be pretty good. Zero space computing. I definitely don't want to spend electronics on these. That's a lot of electronics to be spending. But yeah, getting all this concrete done, it'd be really nice to finally see the entire dome completely finished. We can put these on low priority and turn them on, just so they get thrown up eventually at some point. This basic dome should be next-ish. I'm not sure what all our polymer is going towards currently. Amphitheater. Let's put that on high priority. Might as well get that done. And we can land this now. Let's go and land it here. RC Explorer. Nothing really else for us to research. And cool, it comes with its own 4 drones. That's really quite convenient. So what we can do is demolish you. This transport. Oh yeah, we were having issues with the transport. It like can't unload. Maybe it can't quite reach over here. Now that I'm thinking about it. What if we have you... Yeah, he can't drive over here.
Resources are low.
Oh. Well, I mean, we don't have polymer deposits, so let's go ahead and demolish that for now. Now we can unload. Okay. Alright, alright. Either way. What we want to do is have them roughly around here. This rocket is ready to land. You know what? We could get pretty cheeky with it, and we could just land a rocket here. That would be insane, actually. Just leave a rocket chilling here literally with the sole intention of using it as like a drone hub. But then again, we could just build drone hubs. What do they require? Infrastructure. Ooh, and we have a free drone hub. Cool. We could literally build a drone hub right here. It'd probably be even better to put it somewhere around here because that gives us access to 2 water nodes, all of this concrete, as well as 2, what's it called, rare metal deposits. And if we kind of skimp out on one of the rare metal deposits, then we get this deep metal deposit. How much are here? How much are here? And I think it'll be more worth it to get these in the long run because then we can just set up something else to get these deep metals later on. So I think I do want to do a bit of planning to build out this area a bit. What if we do a medium dome? Man, this is going to be kind of a massive construction though. Lots and lots of planning can go into that, honestly. He's working on our amphitheater yet. What is all of our polymer going to? It's probably going to finishing upgrading a number of the wind turbines, honestly. Yeah, we just like never have any polymer, but we're producing like 7 a day. And something kind of worrying is the fact that our colonists are all getting pretty old. Like, yeah, almost exactly half the population is middle-aged or seniors. So pretty soon we're going to have like a pretty large influx of seniors living here. And seniors don't work, so that's kind of worrying. Lots to ponder, lots to think about. Because what I'm thinking is, if we set up a medium dome, I'll just do this as like an example. If we set up a medium dome, what I want to do is... Oops. Nope. A trigon dome. Set up like this. There's like no way that I placed these all perfectly. Oops, I keep pressing the wrong button. We're overlapping something. But either way, this is like the general idea, right? And you can just imagine how this would be. These are like 3 big triangles here, 3 big triangles there, 3 big triangles there. These small triangles are going to be used to connect everything on up. And then look how many more triangles we would have access to. Kind of an insane amount of stuff out here. Like literally an insane amount. It would be pretty interesting, but the only issue is that it's kind of just like too cumbersome. There's just too much going on here. So I think we're going to scrap this idea. And I think we'll stick with the original idea of setting something up like this. Just one more of those little ones. Not a medium. And then again, we could do a medium dome with these domes surrounding it. That could be pretty cool. I think that would be pretty cool as well. Still pretty cumbersome, but gotta weigh your options, you know? This would be a really, really cool dome setup. That would give us 2 triangles for each of these. Plenty of living space. Actually, not a whole lot of living space. Because we're gonna need 6 triangles dedicated to reaching all of these other domes. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we'd have 6 apartments in this alongside the hanging gardens, right? So 6 apartments in here. And then we'd have 12 entire large triangles for building whatever else we wanted. This would be a really, really nice one. But I think it's just a bit overkill. I think this is too much going on. But this would be a really cool settlement in the end, I think. I mean, dare I do it? I think it's really cool. I think I do want to do it. And I'm willing to overlap like one of the water deposits, that's fine. How much water is under here? Because we could come up here and get this one. And then on top of that, like 10,000 water. That's a lot of water. We'll probably be fine with that. How much water can this hold? 1,500 water. That's intense. I think I'm going to do this. But before we do it, let us instead make sure everything's literally perfectly aligned. And I think so for this one here. And then what is the method gonna be for... I think I see the vision. Blocking objects. What are we blocking? Oh, you're probably in the way. Go ahead and move over there. Oh no. So I set them up like perfectly like relative to each other, but now I'm curious, is it perfectly aligned with the center dome? And I think it is. That is really, really cool. Not gonna lie. And so this gives us access to underground metals, concrete deposit, underground rare metals, water, more concrete, potentially even that deep metals over there. So now what we need to do is figure out where a bunch of moisture vaporators is good too. And I think this will be the last like sort of settlement that we end up constructing here. So this gives us access to...
Sector scanned.
Oh no. Let's get all the planning done. Let's pause all of this as well. Just so no one's like bringing anything over to it. Cool. And then on top of that, we're going to need to do a bunch of planning for things like production, metal extractor. If it was here, yeah, this would be within the zone. That's perfect. So water, concrete, concrete. And I'm kind of thinking that we... The issue is that the drone hub can be sort of in this outer ring, right? And depending on where we put it, that's going to influence, like if we put it here, then we would have access to this rare metal deposit over here. We probably wouldn't even be able to reach this, so maybe that's not even worth really thinking about. Okay. Well, if that's the case, then I think we're going with here. That's probably going to be our best bet. Literally right there. Because look at everything that it's going to give us access to. That's a lot. That is quite a bit. Cool. And so now we can link this drone hub to that drone hub with this RC commander being like the middleman to funnel resources between them. And that'll be amazing. So what do we need to construct this drone hub? Oh, they can already just put it together. That's really, really nice for us. And let's demolish this for the time being. Actually, let's put it back so that we can get an idea of how we want things to be set up. Pause you. And let's do all of the planning for production. Concrete extractor. I think that like as far away as possible is going to be our best bet. Like out here, does that get reached? Yes. So that's going to be good. Let's pause you up. Life support. Water extractor. Kind of like the idea of it looking like that. Pause. Production. Concrete extractor. Does that get reached? Yes, it does. Let's go ahead and pause you up as well. Cool, that's all looking good. Then we have another water deposit. Let's go ahead and... Requires a deposit. What? Oh, metal extractor. Life support. Water extractor. Probably like that. Pause that on up. Production. Rare metals extractor. And I think that literally right on top of it's going to be best. Just so that we're not too close to it. It's going to give us some breathing room to place like a couple of things around here. Let's go ahead and pause you up as well. And then yet another concrete extractor. I like the idea of this one being like around here. Pause, make sure it reaches. I believe that's, yeah, within range. And then another metals extractor. Let's kind of back it up. Kind of like the idea of it like that. That one does not get reached, so go ahead and turn that off and get it just a little bit closer then. That should be fine. That should be okay. I hope. So that is all of the deposits.
Research complete.
Sort of pasted over. Amazing stuff. And what we're going to want to do is actually set up all the concrete to be moved along first. And so I want like a storage zone, and I think we'll go with around here. But supportive community just finished, and now what I'm curious about is colonists without the proper specialization suffer a lower work penalty. I think that'll be good. Let's go ahead and grab that before micromanufacturing. Micromanufacturing will be nice because we can start setting up electronics. Arcology. It's probably okay. Cool, cool, cool. And so yeah, I want to set up all of these concrete extractors first. But before that, we're going to want to set up sort of like a wind, what's it called? A bit of a wind. Like a wind farm, just a little one. Let's do a universal depot. Oh wow, it reaches all the way out here. Do these two actually link up? I don't think so. No, they don't. So what we want is this guy to be right in the center. Right in the middle of those two zones. Is this rocket done yet? Oh, it's about to be done. And then we can land this one. There's really no point to land this one, but I guess keeping it closer is probably good. They finished the amphitheater. That's nice. Service comfort 55. A building where colonists gather to perform or listen to recitals. Visitors receive a comfort and satisfaction boost. Cool. Are you guys getting this done yet? No. Why not? Let's bump up this basic dome. Let's get this basic dome done next. As a matter of fact. So this is now right in the center. Let's decrease service area. Don't need it too large. He should be reaching... Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so now we gotta do... Oh no, leave him right here. Now we gotta do is get this down here, another one there. He reaches both of those. And each of these drone hubs should be reaching... No, not quite. They're literally both like just outside of it. That's fine. Universal depot. Here. Here. Demolish you. Demolish you. And he reaches both of them. Perfect. That's literally perfect. So now, what we're going to want is all of the resources that we want to move in between these two places. So let's turn stuff like food off. Concrete we're going to want to leave on. Rare metals, let's turn that off. Polymers, machine parts. Electronics, fuel we can turn off. Cool. And let's bump this up to 5. And then we can bump this one up to 5 as well. And then I want to copy the same stuff. So like these two and fuel we can turn off. Cool. So that seems fine. And we should be able to launch this rocket soon enough. And as you can see, this guy is going to start moving stuff between these two places. Let's have you actually come and hang out. I want it to hang out somewhere a bit cooler than just out in the middle of nowhere doing nothing. As for this RC commander, let's actually get rid of all of its drones. And let's repurpose like a lot of them to here, and then we can do the last drone to there. Perfect. Cool, cool, cool. The art store. This rocket's ready to launch. Gonna launch it out of here. Then we can land our other rocket, get it refueling. I want to make a wind farm. We can start with something like this. Something like that. Can have you come over here and help construct all of this stuff. We just want it far enough away from this concrete extractor to not ruin all of these wind turbines. And now that that's in place, we can actually demolish this, and for the time being, we'll simply link these up with power cables to here. And let's put you on a higher priority. And then the rest of these can go on lower priority. except for these back ones here. So what we want is this one done first, then move on to these ones along the back line here. And then we'll power cable on over to this concrete extractor. So let's go ahead and set up that power cable to there. Perfect. So now we'll start setting up more and more concrete. Power's all looking good. We don't want to worry about the water for the time being, but I do want to move on to the other concrete extractors and stuff. And we're going to need a lot of drones now. So what I'm kind of thinking is, first off, we can get 3 more here. Another RC commander? How many do we have? We have 3 RC commanders. That's kind of crazy. Let's go ahead and get rid of all of your drones. And then let's have you come and hang out over here. We'll just leave all those hanging out there. So now this one's got 4. And what are we going to need to set all this up? We're going to need a total of 1, 2, 3, 4 machine parts. 5, 6 machine parts. So 6 machine parts. And a bunch of concrete. So let's find you. Have you pick up 6 machine parts. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we wanted what else? Metal? Let's try and grab as much concrete as possible first. Do we have concrete storage around? No. Let's come over here and just start stealing all the concrete before anyone else can use it. Polymer's starting to get put in this basic dome. Amazing. And so this will give us like a lot of extra building room for just general production as well, setting up this entire dome over there. And we're just going to want to steal like all the concrete that we can get our hands on. Doesn't even have a full concrete yet. This we can demolish. Ooh, there's some concrete here. Like I said, we'll leave that one running indefinitely. Oh, he's got 2.5 concrete. Okay, so let's go and grab all of that, or drop it off as to start us out with. Well, how much do we need for the first one? A total of 4, so let's go ahead and just wait until we have all 4 loaded in. $3.4. Should be, yeah, that's the necessary 4 that we needed. Let's go ahead and head on over here. Actually, you know what? Let's grab like as much metals as we can take real quick. Cool. And let's simply unload all of our resources here. And then this guy's gonna need a couple of his own drones. Let's give him 4. So now these little drones should get to business. They can put pretty much all of this stuff together. Just like that. Power. Bam, look at that. Amazing stuff. Oh, it came with its own little set of drones, I think. Interesting. And so now they should start moving resources around, which is really nice. Anytime that we're going to need it. No, they're trying to put all the metal away. Let us instead do a metal depot. Oh, that's rare metals. Let's do this. I don't want it on the inside, so let's make like... I guess we can use up the rest of this area over here for general storage. Cool, cool, cool. Yes, and so now let's go and steal some more concrete. Because once we start getting more and more concrete over here, it's going to drastically increase the... Oh, we can turn this on as well. It's going to drastically increase the amount of concrete that we're producing. And then we can use that concrete to get more concrete, positive feedback loop.
Research complete.
General training finished. Arcology yet? Security officers, medics, eh. Okay, we'll probably just wait on that for a bit. Let's do micromanufacturing, get the arcology done as well. Continue moving down the engineering tree. You still have like 60 entire souls. Well, 58. No life support on a dome. Probably because this one just finished, yes. Domes, passage, here to there. Amazing stuff, look at that. Man, that's every single dome finished. And what we're going to want to do is actually get down the smart homes. Maintenance 0.2 electronics, that's not amazing. Definitely not great. But this does give us like a lot more breathing room to set down the smart homes. What if we do, so each of these can house, I think 4, right? Oh, a smart complex as well. That's enough for 12. So we could do 2 of these. And I think that would be enough. What's their maintenance? Half of a electronic, I think that's fine. So 2 smart complexes. And so that right there is 24 living spaces. And we can have this for people with issues, you know? That seems fine to me. And then we can just sort of set this up for other things, maybe like a research lab or pretty much just whatever else we can really think of. We could put an open air gym in here. That could be kind of cool. Small amount of health and may become fit. I don't even think this requires, what's it called? Anything really. For maintenance, that is. That'd be cool. We could also do a casino complex, but not sure how I feel about that. We'll go ahead and leave this for now. Let's go ahead and pause all this stuff up. We don't want it to get constructed quite yet. But I do want to unpause all of the microdomes. Let's start getting that all put together. Well, before that, I want to make sure that we're getting all the concrete pushed over to that area. So continue stealing concrete. Don't let anyone else have it. We need lots of it. Well, you know what? 3 might... Yeah, 3 is going to be enough. So let's go and drop this all off. Unloading cargo at target coordinates. Amazing. So then we're also going to need more storage, a depot. Let's set up a concrete depot. Cool. And there we go. That's everything. Oh, I didn't need to build these 2, honestly, but I mean, it's whatever. You know what? I was actually skipping over something, which is this right here, extractor amplification, because the only thing that was coming to mind was, what's it called, metal extractors, but concrete extraction is going to be pretty important, so I think this would actually be really, really good. So let's actually grab this first. That'll be really good for us. Because if we can get concrete extractors to produce a lot more concrete, you know, very, very good. How much concrete do you have left? This deposit. Still got 900. That's pretty decent. Cool, and then I suppose that what we can do... Is that polymer? It is polymer. I suppose what we can do is go and look for more concrete to pick up and bring back home. I see transport here. Let's do that. Metals here. Cool. So you should go and gather all that metal over there, which will be nice. Cool, and so now we have concrete production. Very, very nice. Concrete will be pushed over here, and then it'll be pushed on towards the mainland as well. We need to figure out something to do with all of our waste rock. We're starting to gather a lot of it. So now what else I want to do is get all of these concrete extractors up and running. And all we need to do for each of these is set up their very own singular wind turbine. So let's do that.
Research complete.
Sorry if you hear the puppies in the background. They are a rambunctious bunch. Extractor amplification. Let's see what it requires. It requires 2 polymer. That's not a lot to ask for, honestly. Let's go ahead and amplify all of these concrete extractors. We only have 2 of them, but 25% more production. Good stuff. We can even do it to water if we really felt like it. Concrete, machine parts. We should have all the resources needed for that. And I kind of want this literally one block closer. Yes, like that. Then power cables to there. Cool.
Resources are low.
Soon enough they won't be. Cool. So that's all looking very, very good. That's going to be all of our concrete extractors upgraded, producing tons and tons of concrete. Literal tons of concrete. And I kind of want to start dealing with this dome over here. That would be pretty nice. The only downside to having our open air gym here is the fact that no one can use it except for the people living in this. So I think that I would actually not want it. We'll figure something else out to put there. Something else. This rocket ready to leave. It's going to launch it. And I kind of think that I want to get a bunch of what's it called out here. Machine parts. Can we get some machine parts over here? These. There are machine parts here. What are you guys doing? There we go. Totally spaced what I was about to say though, but this is looking very, very good. Very, very good indeed.
Resources are low.
Let us look. Micro-manufacturing, good stuff. Deep scanning. Sectors can now be scanned again for deep deposits. Exploiting these deposits requires additional technologies. Now I'm 50-50 on whether or not I want to... I think that not only completing, what's it called, the like main objective, that's going to be really, really cool. But I think I might want to kind of like reach a point, maybe straight up to Soul 100. I'm not too sure, but like it's really, really cool what we got going on here. And it would be kind of sad like if right now I just like ended the series because we completed the mission like objective, you know? You know what, maybe I'm not too sure. I think that I'll know when it's right, so we'll of course get the achievement, which is to research everything in the engineering tree before Soul 100. Easy peasy, cakewalk I would say. But I think that also I want to finish setting up the entire population. In the very least, these two like dome cities here would be really cool to see come fully to fruition, and then just like a number of other things. The mystery would be cool to solve that as well, I would say. Just some other cool stuff, and I think I'll know when the time is right. Maybe even... Nah. It would be cool to build like a super massive city, like in terms of these domes, you know, like this one's alright, but you can just imagine the mega Trigon dome. Things can get really intense. As for you, they require half an oxygen and then, what's it called, other stuff. A bit of water, electricity. Electricity's fine, but we are going to need more water. We can amplify this. Yeah, I might as well. And now concrete production should be flying through the roof. Low on food. Whoa, 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 whoa. Who said that's okay? We need more botanist. What if we just bring a rocket full of a bunch of botanists? Probably be a good idea. Filter flaws. Let's turn off all the flaws and see if that's decent. That's literally 22 people. How many botanists are we gonna get though? We want a lot of botanists. That's not enough. So let's turn flaws on, like... I'd rather not have loners, lazy, idiots. Everything else I think's alright. Maybe not gamblers as well. Go back to filter. Specialization, not scientist, but instead we want botanist. A botanist with a chronic condition. Alcoholic botanist. I think those are good. Let's lock all of those guys in. Botanist 5 out of 5. Quirks, guru, clone. A guru. Interesting. Vegans. Let's go to flaws. I mean, maybe gamblers are alright. Loners are probably okay. A loner we'll take, honestly. And then everyone else, let's just 100% no flaws. And I think these are good. I think we're going to take all of these guys here. But then again, you know what? Maybe we don't need this many people to come with us because... yeah, I don't think that's going to be too necessary. That's just like a lot of people that we're going to have to feed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more people. Let's launch it. 6 new people. We have 18 housing. 6 new people means that we can actually fire you. And we just need to get this food up and running. So let's go ahead and focus on another fungal farm. You know what? Maybe we could do... We don't have soil adaptation yet. It's gotta be biotech, right? Soil adaptation. Produces food, large in-dome building, which is more work efficient and requires no power. You know what? Maybe we do this one. I think I talked about it before, but a water reclamation spire drastically reduces the water consumption of the dome, right? With a bunch of farm buildings. I think that'd be a really cool building. You know what? Maybe we do this. This might be really cool to do. Nah, it's too much. But I think I do want to do soil adaptation here and get a farm building. Yeah, let's do that. Let's move this up before micromanufacturing. And we'll actually fit this in here, I think, is where we'll go. Or even literally any of the other, like, outer domes could be good as well. Let's go ahead and... We're going to want to set up these moisture vaporators somewhere. So let's go ahead and probably just do them out this way. Let's set up one more, honestly 2 more Moxies. And then moisture vaporators. Let's see how far along we can go. We can go quite a ways out, so let's go ahead and do that.
Sector scanned.
I'm thinking... Oh, a eulogy for an everyday hero.
We gather here today to bid a final farewell to one of our finest.
As difficult and painful as it is, we must accept that Forrest Hudson is dead. As friends, as a community, we express our sadness, we acknowledge our loss, acknowledge the great importance of Forrest Hudson's life. Forrest Hudson's life has been a journey towards a vision, a journey which brought us all towards the possibility of living on the Red Planet. One small step after at a time. One small step after at a time. Forrest Hudson didn't try to make their mark on human history, for there's no room for attempts in success. Forrest Hudson knew what the calling of fate was, knew the risk and the opportunities, and made the best of it, for the good of us all. What is it that takes a person through all of this is a question only we can answer. This is a question whose answer is the spirit of Forrest Hudson. And this is a legacy for us. Forrest Hudson has died, caused old age. Hint, each time a colonist dies from a non-natural death, 2 applicants leave the pool. Interesting. But that was a natural death. Cool. Well, I guess not cool that someone died, but you know what I mean. So what I want to do is... Let's do one there. And then there. This means that we can pipe valve all the way out to... Whoa. Oh, pipe valve. We can pipe all the way down to here. And then we can do a pipe to there. Pipe to there. Oh, I did that wrong. Pipe to there. I'm surprised that literally not a single time has our... Like, we ran into issues with our pipe systems or, like, any leaks. We've never had a single leak. That's kind of crazy to me. But there's 2 more moisture vaporators done. And I reckon that we can even do power cables all the way down to... There's fine. Cool. Get all that set up. And that will be very good for us. Lots of oxygen coming in, a bunch more extra water. Oh, another entire dome's getting finished. Interesting. Cool to see. Concrete production's flying through the roof. Now we're starting to get lots of concrete. Polymer production's starting to get saved up. Machine parts, it kind of feels like they've kind of gone down a bit. We have lots of fuel. Electronics, we're probably going to have to buy some relatively soon. Water production should be up again. These two domes aren't connected, so they're not sapping oxygen yet. Oh, we're actually under the amount of electricity we need, which has been a while since that's happened over here. So let's go ahead and
Resources are low.
extend our what's it called out a bit here, this wind farm. What is going on here? Go ahead and land this rocket now.
Research complete. Milestone achieved.
100 colonists, cool. Soil adaptation finally finished. Utility crops. Unlock new crops and farms, hydroponic farms that provide oxygen and improve soil quality. I don't think that's too important for us. Let's continue along with more engineering stuff. Cool. Mental breakdown, oh no.
A colonist just snapped.
Charles Becker, as every other colonist, went through psychological conditioning before arriving on Mars to guarantee their most basic ability to cope with the adverse environment. Indeed, the people live on a barren, dead, cold world with a toxic, almost non-existent atmosphere, protected only by a fragile-looking dome and relying on machines to keep them alive. The unparalleled everyday stress levels slowly drain the people of their resolve. Thus, even the slightest shock or frustration can send someone over the edge. On Earth, entertainment and recreation are just for fun, but here they are a tool for basic survival. The colonist, Charles Becker, has reached critically low sanity. Provide operational healthcare buildings in the domes and avoid heavy workload or nighttime work to prevent this situation. Let's go and give him a look over. Stressed out due to low sanity and temporarily unable to work. Heavy workload. Oh, it's heavy workload. What does he do? Not looking for a job. Okay. Well, it's just his heavy workload. I wonder where he was working before this. Maybe in the medical building? Let's go and turn that off for now. Yeah, he must have been working there. How are you guys doing? Yeah, the heavy workloads are sort of pushing him a bit over the edge, I would say, but they'll probably be fine with a bit of time. Just some metal that'll push oxygen production up. And then I think it'll be time to start linking all of these domes together. Let's go ahead and do that then. So it's left down, so left down, left down. Cool. Looking pretty good. That'll all be linked up with a bit of time.
Resources are low.
Low food. You know what? Maybe we make one of these domes literally just like a food dome. I think that'll be decent. And what I kind of want to do is just two farms. And then maybe some hydroponic farms to sort of help out as well. These just take concrete to set up. And I think they're going to consume like a lot of water or something, but I reckon it'll be fine. Workforce restrictions. Botanist. Let's have you work here. Botanist. Work here.
Resources are low.
Botanist. Work here. Cool. So we might have to start moving some people around. Like, yeah, these people are now homeless, right? And the reason is that they are working. So this basic dome here, you can work in a dome only one over, right? And so because they were living here initially, and I told them to work in these fungal farms, this is 2 domes over to reach here, right? And then this dome here can't reach, but this dome, the blue circle, does reach these. And I think even, yeah, no. So we're gonna need them to live in this basic dome, and then they're gonna work in this small dome here, microdome. And so what that means is we need to start shoveling some people over. Scientist. Which research lab does he work in? He works in that one. What are you, an officer? Workplace security station. They work in the security station. What I want to do is let's be smart about this. Research lab. That research lab. Fungal farms. Polymer factory. Polymer factory. All these people are really important. They need to stay here. Medic. Not looking for a job. Is this the guy that's all stressed out? I think it is. Let's have you move over here. And then one of the new fungal farm people, we can assign you to that. So that should solve at least one person, right? Yes. Oh, he's a loner though. This is the loner one. That is not amazing. Well, it'll be fine because... No, he's just going to be permanently stressed out. We need to get the arcology thing done soon. Go ahead and do this one. Let's move it up first. Domes with no life support 2. Electronics are still doing fine. Let's check all of our research labs. How are they all doing? They're all working alright. Let's turn on the night shifts, but not have them do a heavy workload. Cool. Homeless, assign you here because there was an extra work slot or an extra living space. No specialization. Workplace Martian University. Okay. Well, that's fairly important that they stay there, I reckon. Bunch of scientists, geologists, works in the metal extractor out there. Someone who works in the grocer, so we can move you over comfortably. Right? You're not gonna go? Residence, grocer. Let's just straight evict him then. Then you, are you still homeless? No. Are you homeless? No. Are you? Looks like everyone's got a living space now. Cool. That is quite good. Do we have any homeless people? Homeless, unemployed. Let's have you come live over here then. Homeless fungal farm worker. All the scientists and stuff probably need to stay. Martian University, good. With the Martian University, I think that I want to actually put this on auto. Just so that they're going to be pushing people towards stuff that we actually need. We probably need more living space here, honestly. And I think that we should just build up smart homes. Let's build up 2 for now. Rocket ready to launch. Go and launch it then. Yes. Let's put these on high priority. Just so we have a little bit more
Sector scanned.
building space. Or living space. We ended up getting another $500 million, so let's go ahead and get a resupply rocket of 50 machine parts, $1 billion. And then what else I'm thinking is, what if we just grab like a bunch of domes, or a bunch of drones? I think that'll be absolutely massive. Let's go and launch that. Perfect. So that's going to really help us out quite a bit. We'll have to worry about this with time. For now, I definitely want to get all of the rest of this dome completely set up and running properly. Concrete's looking pretty good. Is the concrete all being stored over here, though, is my question. Yeah.
Resources are low.
It's going to take a long time. Ethics revisited. A peculiar thesis has been submitted by one of our scientists anonymously. Based on personal notes and research done by the scientist in question, strong arguments have been laid down why a practice of testing certain experimental techs on volunteers could present a serious boost to our science program. While the thesis is solid, the danger of lethal consequences for any volunteer is non-negligible. Traditionally, such experiments are never conducted on human subjects. Still, as the work puts it, maybe a new planet calls for a new mentality. Keep our science one step ahead is our primary goal. Test the thesis. Research will be boosted for the next 20 sols. Never approach me with such unethical suggestions again. Let's do it. We're here for science. Interesting. Okay. We should be in a position where we can actually set up these as well. The passages. Oh, passages are already coming underway. Cool. Piping, electricity, so piping to there. Go ahead and bump all of you guys up to the highest priority, get that done. Yeah, during the day, man, this building takes so much. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why are there no engineers in this building? That's not good. Oh, nice. Now we have a smart home. Good, good. Very good to see. We need this building to have a lot of engineers in it. Honestly, Martian University? Yeah, we need engineers. Let's go ahead and focus on that then for a bit. Maintenance already. Let's put all of the domes on the highest priorities. This building is malfunctioning. Drones can repair it with 1 concrete. Can someone please get on this? Yesterday would be amazing. As a matter of fact, let's get our RC transport. Let's have them pick up a bunch of this concrete. And then let's have them unload it here. Get this concrete shoveled over just a bit quicker. Can someone please? We need this. People are gonna start spazzing out. Why are you not getting sufficient power? Upgrade polymer blades.
Sector scanned.
Alrighty, let's go ahead and land said rocket. That's a bunch of electronics for us to use. I think we might try and get a bunch of additional engineers.
Colonists.
Yes, that's fine. But I think that we're gonna go ahead and end today's episode here. It's kind of sad that we didn't get this entire area completely finished, but I mean, in the very least, it is coming along, and soon enough we'll have this entire area set up, and we'll just have to sort of take it in stride, see how things come together. We could probably use a bit more housing here. And we'll have to build smart housing until everything's taken care of. Maybe even just completely fill it in with as much smart housing as we can. Kind of expensive. Yeah, let's go ahead and queue it on all up. And now we have a bunch of concrete here, so that should help put things together a bit nicer. Cool, and what's really nice about the smart housing is the fact that it's going to be getting comfort of residence. It says 70, but I think it's supposed to be higher than this. Because the hanging gardens, I think gives a service quality to all of the housing of 40. And the point, yeah, look at that, comfort of residence 100. So they get like the maxed out service comfort from their housing. And so that's really, really nice. So very, very nice to live here, right? And you know what? I say screw it. Let's get the art store up and running too. And the art store is going to start selling a lot of our polymers, which does kind of suck. But in the very least, we'll get a very, very nice service building here. We probably need to set up a casino somewhere. Just do a couple other smaller things. Maybe we can set a casino up over here. We'll have to figure it out with time. I think the dogs are barking in the background. But I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like. And if you want to follow along with the rest of the series that I'm going to be putting out on surviving Mars, I want to do, there's so many interesting things that are possible in this game. And I want to explore it all, really. Want to check out just all the other cool things that you can possibly do. I might even buy the DLC for the game just to really check things out. And I guess we'll just have to see. But yeah, peace.